and welcome to the Conway Arena in Nashua. As you can see, it's pregame between North and South boys ice hockey late in the season on President's Day of 2018. A February 19 game, only a couple games left in the season. John Collins with Tom King. When North and South go at it in any sport, Tom, it's always significant, and the rivalry adrenaline factor goes up. But you're saying this has some added meaning today?
Well, just like they used to say about the Major League All-Star game where they determined the home field for the World Series, this time it counts. All right, this isn't just a feel-good way to end the season. Nashua South is in a battle with Exeter for the 9th and final tournament spot. So they can't finish tied with Exeter, which they are now at 5-11 each, because Exeter beat them during the season, owns the tiebreaker. So South needs to win this game and win the next game, go 2-0, and hope that Exeter doesn't go 2-0 and goes 1-1, and they can get in. If South loses tonight, it makes it almost impossible. Exeter would have to go 0-2, and South would have to beat Salem in their season finale. So this is a big deal, and you know what? Don't think that North and Souhegan, the North Souhegan team, doesn't know about that, John Collins. The first game between these two teams, a 3-2 South win. North Souhegan outshot them, and on my mind, outplayed them. They just had a better goaltender, South did, in Sarantino, and Nate Sarantino, who had 32 stops and was absolutely phenomenal exactly a month ago.
Congratulations to our seniors who are playing in their final home game tonight, or it's a senior night game, I should say, as they get introduced by Bill Thorpe, the public address announcer. It is a...
there's 3 on each team.
3 on each team.
Nolan Harvey, Matt DiPrizio, and I believe, I don't quite know who the third senior is.
Oh, here's where's my...
number 1.
I don't have
I've got it. Hold on.
Seniors there.
The senior right here, that'll be Adam Gagnon, will be the other senior. So, and for Nashua North Souhegan, it's Cade Facey. I know it's Dean Paquette because he's been around a long time. And it's also number 22, Chris Constant. Those are your 6 seniors for this game. And let me tell you something, okay?
There's Dean Paquette with the famous flow.
Exactly. And you know what? As he goes, John Collins, so goes this North South.
That's true. He's a key player as we look at Dean Paquette.
So are the
two
seniors for Nashua South Pelham in DiPrizio and Nolan Harvey. They are huge. Number 3 and number 9, they're the defense, but they also provide a lot of the offense for this hockey team.
That's Tom King. I'm John Collins. We're moments away from the opening face-off of North versus South boys ice hockey here on President's Day 2018. Stay with us.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for information on how to provide even better care for the person who wants to care of you.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we
Al St. Louis with the national anthem, wearing the USA jersey, kind of a nod to the Olympics that are ongoing right now, the Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang, South Korea. Been watching any of that, Tom?
A little bit here and there. You know, I think there's a little bit less drama this year.
USA women's hockey, watching that.
That's the one. That's the one you want to see.
Kaylee Flanagan from Hudson, right?
Especially if they match up against each other.
Oh, yeah. Kaylee Flanagan is a defenseman from Hudson, New Hampshire that's on the USA women's hockey team, and they have a chance for the gold against Canada. They just beat Finland today in the semifinal 5-0, so we'll keep an eye on that. But right now it's South North hockey. South Pelham, they are in the blue and white, and the North Souhegan team is in the black and yellow. So we are just about set to go here at the Conway Arena in Nashua. It is President's Day, Monday, February 19. Got an interesting presidential anecdote for you. No, it doesn't have to do with Donald Trump. It's presidential history as pertaining to hockey. So we'll be talking about that coming up in the telecast. It is the education station after all, and we'd like to educate our audience as much as possible apropos to the subject at hand, which is boys ice hockey. Pretty good crowd on hand here. Yes, it was a holiday for a lot of town governments, maybe even city or federal governments. No stock market today, but school was open in New Hampshire. It was a school day, and that's because the New Hampshire School Vacation Week is next week. Right now it's all about working the puck up and down the ice as the North Souhegan Sabre Titans win the opening faceoff and toss it down behind South Pelham. In goal for the Kings is Adam Gagnon. On the left wing is Tyler Martin. Martin shovels one toward goaltender Robbie Morrell, who sticks the puck to the rear boards. 15-minute periods in New Hampshire high school hockey. We are underway on senior night here. Deflected shot from the point. That was Josh Constant in front, who was camped out all by himself, had a tremendous opportunity at a goal in the very first minute of play here. But it just went over the netting. And now North Souhegan with the burst out of their own zone. Cade Facey with it. That was Riley Nutter, number 21, who was in front of the cage that deflected it up and over. Apologies, I'll get the rosters straight here. It's South Pelham in the white and blue, and North Souhegan in the Bruins themed colors of black and yellow. And North Souhegan keeps it in. That shot goes wide of the goal of Adam Gagnon. Puck fought for near boards as good forecheck by Josh Constant. Constant's got it, backhands it, centering pass, backhander misses. What an opportunity for Jared Eggersheim right in front, right in the crease. The backhander went over the gaping upper right-hand corner as we look at the net behind Adam Gagnon. Just not even a shot on goal with a tremendous setup by Josh Constant, number 20. That was a slider in on Robbie Morrell. He directs it to the rear boards. Puck fought for. First back to get it is defenseman Ryan Danco's around the boards, but not out. Pinching in DePrizio's shot saved. And it may have been blocked by a defenseman. Rister goes wide. That was Josh Kinghorn, number 10, with a bid for the open net toward the right side of it as we look at it. The left side for goaltender Robbie Morrell. And finally, the Sabre Titans able to clear it. Shooting it in, Jack Belter, and both teams get a line change as the puck comes around the boards near side. Josh Kinghorn slides it in the middle, but only a Sabre Titan there to collect it. Griffin Masur tried to hit Evan Susi, cutting through the center ice area, broken up. Here's a rush by Nolan Harvey. Harvey going deep, he's in. Shot, score, Nolan Harvey! What a rush down the right boards. That may be unassisted. Coming exactly 2.5 minutes into the first period, and South Pelham is on the board first. Nolan Harvey, with that superior speed and stick handling ability, just pinched right in on the goaltender Robbie Morrell and slid it to the open far side. 1-0 South Pelham. It was, in fact, unassisted at 2:49 of the first period. They're going to say 2:29. That's what it was, one tick shy of the 2.5-minute mark. Great play by the defenseman. Great vision by Nolan Harvey. There's a heavy collision right in front of us. Looks like Chris Constant might have got the worst of that, number 22, but he is back on his feet. South Pelham's defense intercepts that rush at the blue line, and North will slap it in and get another line change. Up the boards it comes from Nolan Foss. He is able to find Josh Kinghorn. Kinghorn still with it, cutting across the high slot, broken up, and a partial 2-on-1. Luckily for South Pelham, they get a couple of defensemen making a line change. They come right off the bench and in front of the two attackers, or otherwise it would have been a 2-on-none. Back to get it for North is Ryan Dankos around the boards. He's playing some catch with his fellow defenseman, who had the stick checked right out of his hands, did Brandon Hugh. Here comes South, shot, score! A sniper goal for South Pelham's Johnny Pinkston. Ripping one up in the left-hand top corner past Morrell, and it's a 2-0 South Pelham lead. They have their scoring skates on tonight here on President's Day 2018. A quick 2-0 lead for South Pelham over North Souhegan. And Robbie Morrell looking a bit beleaguered in net for the Sabre Titans right now. Ryan DeSimone setting up Johnny Pinkston for that shot, so DeSimone with the assist. And that one coming at 3 minutes and 47 seconds into the first period. So Nolan Harvey with the first goal, and Johnny Pinkston with the second goal, and both pretty nice highlight reel type goals. Dean Paquette, the senior, on senior night, making a solo rush, rips a wrister wide to the left of goaltender Adam Gagnon. Trying to come right back with another individual rush is North's Cade Facey, another senior for North, making a bid. Gets the puck behind the net. Centering pass as he hit Griffin Masur in the stick, but it was quickly broken up by defenseman Alex Evans, number 19, with a nice play. Did not leave any Sabre Titan unchecked in front. 2-0 South leading it as they're on the forecheck now in the offensive zone. North Souhegan trying to make it a one-goal game again. That all-important next goal. As they say, 2-goal lead in hockey is the toughest to maintain, so this would get South Pelham over the hump if they score next. Kind of expand the breathing room. Nice steal in the offensive zone. John Natali, centering pass, goes over the blue line and out. Brandon Hugh throws it back in, and North Souhegan gets another line change. This may be icing. Nope, it must have been waved off for some reason. Perhaps it was a pass back to the blue line by North Souhegan as they move it out smartly. Near wing, this is John Natali in the high slot. Nice pass as he found Jack Belter toward the net. Fanning on the wrister was Jared Eggersheim. There's a shot, and that's off the side of the net, and the North Souhegan fans cannot believe that puck did not end up behind Adam Gagnon. It looked like they had a gaping open net on the right wing side for Jack Belter. Blocker save by Robbie Morrell. Heavy hit as Johnny Pinkston lays the shoulder into Jack Belter. With the puck behind the goal is Ryan Dankos trying to get it up the boards and out, and he does. They wave off the icing as the puck loses momentum short of the end goal line. Back to get it for South is Nolan Foss. He'll drop the puck off for Nolan Harvey. Pair of Nolans on the rear line for South. Now wrister from the point as Paquette stolen. Had a bid to score on Adam Gagnon. If he was sleeping at all, that might have went by him, but as it was, Gagnon was ready and made what turned out to be pretty routine save, but sloppy work by South Pelham coming out of their own zone, and Paquette nearly capitalized. South Pelham still can't get it out. Now they do. And back to get it will go Paquette. Just under 8 minutes to go, first period. North Souhegan with the puck, trailing by 2 goals. Paquette's rush is broken up early. Staying on side, South Pelham. Here's Pinkston, one of the goal scorers. He goes into the corner. His shot was blocked. Pinkston lays a hit on Josh Constant. Constant throws Pinkston down, and he may get penalized for the retaliation play. And that's what it was. Pinkston with a clean shoulder check that Josh Constant took exception to, and the retaliation cost him a 2-minute penalty. It looks like they're going to call a trip on that as the 2 players went to disengage. The official was watching it closely, and it will be the game's first power play. And it will be South Pelham with the man advantage, so the rich could get richer here. They're up 2-0, chance to make it 3-0 over the next 2 minutes. Pinkston in the corner with the puck. In front, centering pass. It got deflected up in the air. Fortunately for North Souhegan, it ended up on the stick of defenseman Brendan Foley, and Foley threw it around the boards and out. Harvey headmans the puck to Pinkston. Pinkston looking toward the middle. Checked off the puck, he gets it back. They call it roughing, not tripping. It was roughing, in fact, against Josh Constant for the retaliation move. So Pinkston has scored a goal and drawn a penalty, and he's out there in the power play right now, number 17. North Souhegan manages to clear. Chance there for a breakout by Evan Susi, but Harvey was just able to poke the puck on ahead out of the way of the charging Susi. Over Paquette's stick, the bouncer behind the net it goes. North Souhegan has killed off a minute of this penalty, but it's been a stressful minute to say the least. There's been a lot of opportunities, a lot of offensive zone possession time for the Kings. The South Pelham Kings playing some catch at the blue line. Nolan Harvey and Matt DiPrizio. DiPrizio with it, looking for an opening in the box formation defense on the power penalty kill here for North Souhegan. 6:10 to go, 6:12 in the period. 38 seconds in the power play. Centering pass knocked away. A slapper is blocked. Souhegan sacrificing to stop that one, and it's a save right into the midsection of Robbie Morrell. So intense pressure for a minute and a half of that power play by South Pelham, but North's defense holds up. I believe laying out and blocking that shot was Griff Massour, number 10. Starting senior center iceman, successfully killing off the first 90 seconds of the penalty, but they can still have a half minute to go. Face-off won by South Pelham. DiPrizio's shot low along the ice, saved by Morrell as he falls on it. Robbie Morrell's fan club in effect here at the Conway Arena in Nashua. Home game for both teams, of course. Nolan Harvey moves up from his defensive line position to take the face-off. Controlled by South Pelham. In front, shot blocked by Sabre Titans. The rebound came right to Harvey. Oh, another penalty against the Sabre Titans. They have 2 men in the box. It's a 5-on-3 now. And finally, delayed offside. Missed what the call was. But somehow on that power play, South Pelham drew another 2-minute minor penalty against North Souhegan. So amidst all that pressure, South Pelham gets another 2-minute advantage. North Souhegan has killed off the first minute of the penalty. Puck fought for in the corner. That's South's Riley Nutter doing battle with Jacob Guerrero, number 5, back to the point. Nolan Foss being bothered by Evan Susi. Foss, with his head up, throws it into the corner. Tees it up. The shot from Foss missed to the right along the ice. Looked like he might have had an opening if it was on target. It could have went in just inside the post. Instead, misses off the rear boards, and South Pelham collects the rebound. 20 seconds to go on the power play. The wrister from the point, glove save, Robbie Morrell. So Nolan Harvey, who has a goal, one of the 2 goals for South Pelham with the wrist shot there. He went for accuracy over the big booming slap shot, howitzer type of bid, and Morrell made a nifty save. So 19 seconds left to go in the penalty kill for North Souhegan. Face-off won by the Sabre Titans nicely. Shooting it out and then pursuing the puck is Jared Eggersheim. First back to get it though, DiPrizio around the boards. 5 seconds left to go on the man advantage. And the Sabre Titans will be getting a player out of the box. Not before South Pelham takes it over the blue line. Dean Paquette with a clean steal. He takes a heavy hit as he throws it out towards center ice. He'll have to get the number of that truck that hit him, and that was Riley Nutter, number 21. Paquette trying to return the favor on Nutter right there. Missed the body check at center ice. Puck is blocked by Paquette's defensive lineman there, teammate Chris Constant. Nice defensive play by Chris to hold the fort. And a nice pass on ahead. This is Eggersheim. Jared looking for an opening. He splits the defense, gets to the puck first, slides it back to Josh Constant, try to give it back to Eggersheim, makes its way behind the net. Slipping a check back there, Jack Belter, but Matt DiPrizio takes the puck away. Belter takes it back. South Pelham trying to come out of their own zone. Loose puck goes to the rear boards as players collide and hit the deck. This one goes over the stick of Paquette, and it looks like they're going to call it icing. Cleared out by South Pelham, so that particular flurry right there may have been North Souhegan's best 20-30 seconds or so, as they had South Pelham under pressure enough to ice the puck with 3:02 to go first period. Of course, South Pelham enjoying a 2-0 lead still as Nolan Harvey takes a faceoff won by the Sabre Titans. Dean Paquette fanned on the wrister, and then the South Pelham team fanned on the clear out, and so the Sabre Titans still have it, trying to come up with their first goal. Under 3 minutes to go, centering pass goes through everybody, and now it's a foot race. Dean Paquette on defense for the Sabre Titans gets there first. Dylan Nutter was in hot pursuit. Puck on the near boards. Josh Kinghorn with some good forechecking for South, but now the Sabre Titans of North skated out. Good play by John Natale in the slot. His wrister goes off the ankle of Dylan Nutter, who took one for the team there. Individual rush. Josh Kinghorn pays the price. He goes to the rear boards and gets stapled to the glass by Ryan Dankos. Dankos trying to collect the return pass from his teammate. Player goes down heavily. The Sabre Titans wanted an interference call on Nolan Harvey. They may have gotten it. The official's hand is up, and it will be the first penalty of the game against South Pelham. It's going to either be a roughing, a charge, or an interference call, I think, against number 3, Nolan Harvey, going to the box for South Pelham. So neither player had the puck when Harvey collided with the North Souhegan forward, and he drew the first penalty of the game against South Pelham. So a key moment here, 2-minute man advantage with just under 2 minutes to go in the first period, and you would think that North Souhegan needs to capitalize on this opportunity. First, we've got a foot race between Dean Paquette and Riley Nutter. Right behind him, Paquette and Nutter battling and coming away with it, North Souhegan. It was in fact interference, the call. Checking a player who didn't have the puck. Out of his own zone comes Chris Constant. Constant gets hit into the boards by Riley Nutter, and the puck taken away as Matt DiPrizio launches it the length of the ice. So first 40 seconds of the power play for North Souhegan, successfully killed off by South Pelham. Here come the Sabre Titans once again. This is John Natale up the glass and around the boards behind the net. First to get it, Nolan Foss. Foss risks it out of the zone. Paquette couldn't get to the blue line in time. He gets checked from behind but maintains his balance, and South Pelham just launches again. 1 minute left to go in the period and in the penalty. The power play and a giveaway by North Souhegan in the neutral zone. So can't get anything going on the power play.
No, and that's a problem, but neither did South Pelham on their power play. They're 2-man advantage.
2-man advantage at one point. Good defense by North Souhegan. Certainly there was a lot of pressure that was put on by South Pelham.
They'll try to see if they can squeeze out these final seconds of the period and go in up 2-0. But if North Souhegan can put one in, changes everything.
Yeah, minimal stoppages in the period except for 3 penalties. 2 against North Souhegan and 1 against South Pelham. Under 10 seconds left to go, and it looks like that South Pelham's going to take a 2-0 advantage unless North gets a shot away, and they don't. 1 period in the books, and it is South Pelham Kings 2 and North Souhegan nothing.
Well, the speed of South Pelham coming down and shooting quickly on the goaltender really made a difference on those 2 goals. They were hit and run. You know, there wasn't sustained pressure. They were one-shot deals.
Johnny Pinkston and Nolan Harvey unassisted for Harvey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the way it works.
Exciting game so far. We'll have second period action coming up here on NashuaETV from the Conway right after this break.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Conway Arena here on President's Day of 2018. John Collins along with Tom King. Our cameraman for our NashuaETV telecast is Jim McLean. 2-0, the team on the right of your screen as we begin the second period. The South Pelham Kings in the white and blue uniforms. They are leading this senior night game 2-0 over the North Souhegan Sabre Titans in the black and gold to the on screen on your left. So it is up to the Sabre Titans to try to cut this to a 1-goal game, and immediately 9 seconds into the period, a wrister from North, Griffin Masur, the senior center iceman, goes right into the chest of Adam Gagnon, and he makes a quick save. 9 seconds into the period, we have our first shot on goal. Coming into the game, only a few games left in the 2018 boys ice hockey season in New Hampshire Division I. South Pelham has a record of 5-11, and they must win this game to make the playoffs. They're in a neck-and-neck battle with Pelham with only 2 games left, and Tom King pointed it out. It's a must-win game for South Pelham. Right now they're in the lead 2-0, but in a rivalry game, you know that North Souhegan would do like nothing more than to spoil South's playoff party. But first things first, North Souhegan needs a goal. We spent much of the first period looking toward the offensive zone for South Pelham, as they had by far the majority of the chances, so North Souhegan needs to generate some offense. And that lead pass goes too far for the forward, Griff Masur. Back here, Matt DiPrizio using that body to shield the puck, gets a shot away, steered wide by Robbie Morrell, who had a pretty decent first period, all things considered, with all the shots that he had to face, to let only 2 goals by. Nolan Harvey and Johnny Pinkston, the goal scorers. And here's Johnny Pinkston with a nice rush, splits the defense, but finally gets broken up by Chris Constant. Constant in front. What a pass by Pinkston to Josh Kinghorn, and Kinghorn right on the doorstep by himself wasn't able to beat Robbie Morrell. Wrister by DiPrizio goes off the side of the net. A little bit of an optical illusion there. It looked like it might have been in for a moment for South Pelham's 3rd goal, but not to be. DiPrizio's first back to get it on the forecheck for North is Josh Constant, number 20. DiPrizio went down behind the play for some reason, and it looks like he's either hurt or he's got a skate problem. He was kind of shuffling his way toward the bench, but he's still out there. Paquette with a rush from the back line, and holding on is Adam Gagnon, and that will give Matt DiPrizio a chance to come off the ice. He had either some kind of an injury, or actually, I know what it is. It's a loose strap on his left skate boot. That's all it is. So that's fortunate. It looks like no injury problem, just an equipment problem for number 9, defenseman for South Pelham, Matt DiPrizio. So we've played 2 minutes and 1 second into the second period, and it is still a 2-0 lead for South Pelham, but North Souhegan threatening here as the puck goes behind the net. John Natali gets hit hard and decked by Nolan Harvey, and here comes South Pelham breaking out. Tyler Martin goes deep with it, being pursued by Ryan Dankos. Dankos throws it around the boards, but not out as he took a shoulder check from Riley Nutter. Harvey stopped it at the blue line, throws it back behind the net. Golfing at it, backhanded, was Tyler Martin, and North Souhegan able to intercept and take the puck out of the zone. John Natali with a rush, pokes it on ahead. Gagnon will freeze the puck with 12:23 to go, second period. South Pelham still with the 2-0 lead. An unassisted goal by Nolan Harvey, a nice rush just about the length of the ice down the near boards here, and he bore in on the goaltender and slid it past Robbie Morrell, and then a sniper-type goal by Johnny Pinkston from the slot area, just off of the left face-off circle, went high to the left top corner of the net to beat Morrell for goal number 2 on an assist from Ryan DeSimone. Those are our 2 goals by South Pelham. Pinkston with a chance for his second, saved by Morrell. I want to congratulate the Bishop Girton boys hockey team for securing a playoff berth of some sort. Of course, there's a few games left in the season, but they have a record of 11-4 with mostly out-of-state losses. BG only has 1 in-state loss, and that was against Hanover. They lost 3-1. So Bishop Girton boys, there's a steal. South Pelham nearly with an opportunity there, but Josh Kinghorn never did get a shot away. And here comes North. This is Jack Belter. Belter goes wide. It's a 3-on-2 as he pursues the puck behind the net. Taken away by South Pelham. Paquette with the wrister. Blocker saved by Gagnon as it goes to the rear boards. Behind the net it goes. Matt DiPrizio able to shield the puck with that big body of his, and nice rush coming out of his own end. DiPrizio with it, has 1 man to beat, gets ridden off the puck, and a smart move freezing that one is Robbie Morrell, with DiPrizio going end to end, trying to come up with South Pelham's 3rd goal of the game. 11-11 to go, second period, as we approach the halfway point, the midway mark of this game. Mentioned BG boys with their 11-4 record. They have 2 games remaining, including at Pinkerton and at Concord. A couple of tough games this week. 2-on-1, Souhegan North with a chance there. Griff Masur got the shot away, but it was partially blocked. His stick was blocked on the follow-through. I think it affected the quality of the shot. Good defense by South on the 3-on-2 situation. Nolan Harvey with it, trying to stick handle through the defense. He still has it. Harvey shot. Somehow it ended up behind the net. What another great individual effort by Nolan Harvey.
Harvey, DiPrizio, Pinkston, the names are all the same every game.
I know, and who's the other guy? Yeah, DiPrizio. You mentioned 3 key players right there.
DiPrizio, number 9. Number 3 is Harvey. Number 17 is Pinkston. And there's a shot that Gagnon left open on that corner. That was wide.
North Souhegan with it. The backhander saved by Gagnon.
Big save right there.
Right and off the opening faceoff of the second period, you could see the mission statement by North. They needed goals. They had a shot on goal within 9 seconds.
They've got a really good coach in Pete LaCroix. He's emotional. If you can't play for him, you can't play for anybody. And the problem is they just need a little bit more depth.
Breakout. Johnny Pinkston has a breakaway. Johnny Pinkston has it slip off his stick. He did get a shot away, and the net comes off its moorings.
He didn't really get much of a shot off, John. The puck slipped off his stick, and when that happened,
nudge. You got a nudge away.
When that happened, the momentum was lost.
Yes. Although the puck did sit there for any trailer, and the pressure of Robbie Morrell against the post.
Did a good job to make sure that he kept his eye on the puck. He probably should have pounced on it a little bit quicker.
I think he just lost his balance and kind of fell back a little bit, but he did make the save. And North Souhegan can't come out of their own zone as DiPrizio gets in the way of the clearing pass up the glass and out. That will not be icing as it went past Jacob Guerrero. Behind the net it goes. Around the boards, Pinkston has it, avoids the check, or the brunt of it, as Paquette tries to shoot it on up ahead, and he's going to get called for a high stick.
He wonders
a cross
why.
check.
Doesn't like the call.
I'll tell you, that's an unusual.
Way,
that's an unusual call, Tom. I'll tell you
in
why.
a way, I don't blame him.
He had the puck on his stick, and he kind of used the upper part of the stick as he was clearing it, but it was a tight call, I got to say. You don't see that one always called.
No, and there's not much you can do about it either. You know, I mean, you can.
Except go to the box and slam the door.
Well, I'll tell you what, yeah, because the referees this year aren't taking anything from the coaches. Coach talks to a ref, usually. They
We've
get
had a few expulsions.
Sean Connors missed the whole Christmas tournament because of it.
Right, we saw that from the beginning of the season.
Watch out for
DiPrizio with it. It's a power play for South Pelham.
And Harvey and DiPrizio, the two defensemen,
and it's out of
up top, offside. The puck went over the line. Just barely.
Let's see the replay.
Just barely.
Yes, it did. Just barely. It was, in fact, cross-checking against Paquette.
Is cross-checking, according to Bill Thorpe's announcement. That's an interesting call. I didn't envision that. So cross-checking.
He used his upper part of the stick to hit the player that was forechecking him.
Not high stick and cross-checking.
Well, DiPrizio with a great individual effort.
John DiPrizio's a good player.
That one was also outside the line.
Yes, it was.
So President's Day, Education Station, a little tidbit for you might not have known. March of 1963, John Kennedy got interested in international hockey. And the reason he got interested was because the Team USA lost to Sweden 17-2.
I'd be interested too.
And he wanted to know why. So there's a wrister that misses. I'll tell you in a moment what he did about it. There's a long clearing pass that's going to be saved by Gagnon. I mean, he was sending people to the moon.
Oh, dangerous
giveaway,
pass.
and unfortunately for North, they didn't see it. John Natale was lurking. DiPrizio's wrister saved by Morrell.
How quickly it comes back down the other way after a missed opportunity with Natale. Natale was doing the right thing. He was ready to move down.
Yeah.
And he didn't know. He would have had no idea 10 times out of 10 that puck was sitting behind him, waiting to be put in the net.
So there is a minute 9 left to go on the power play for South Pelham. As the puck comes back
got a shot. He's going to take it.
And again, good position by Robbie Morrell. He's been playing some good goaltending in this game, considering all the shots that he has had to face.
Two quick shots were the ones that beat him.
South Pelham maneuvering. Harvey.
Harvey should shoot it again.
Snapshot.
Yep.
Goal.
He had a clear opening.
And you could see it from our angle. Jim McLean on camera found the opening, and Morrell, I don't think he fully saw that puck on the whole route.
But you know what, John? He should have, because everything was clear in front of him.
It almost like it dipped on him, like a split-fingered fastball.
And I think it went underneath inside his shoulder pad, underneath, you know?
Yeah, in any case, he did miss a catchable puck.
Yep.
And we have a 3-0 lead for South Pelham. It's a key total in any hockey game, as they'll talk about the difficulty of maintaining a 2-goal lead. Well, it's 3-0 right now, South Pelham, as they are in a must-win game in a battle with Exeter for the final playoff spot in New Hampshire Division I boys hockey.
They got a break on Saturday night. Exeter lost to Trinity in overtime. Trinity will play Exeter one more time at Exeter late Saturday night.
That's tough for them. Clearing pass. Back to get it for South is Josh Kinghorn. Tries to clear, but he can't.
But if I'm not mistaken, Exeter has Bedford on Wednesday. Ooh, there could be a penalty there, but there isn't.
Jack Belter gets belted.
Are you kidding me? 12? Joe Moore? That was 3.
Is he looking at the wrong roster or something?
No, Moore's a South kid.
No, he got the wrong number.
They've got.
Yeah,
it was Harvey who shot it.
It was Harvey
it was
all day.
Who shot the puck.
Nolan Harvey all day.
It was tipped. But Harvey should get an assist.
He didn't mention him at all.
Harvey should have gotten the assist on that. So Moore will probably get credit with the goal on the tip. That's why Morrell didn't see it.
Okay.
I couldn't see the tip. I thought he had a clear. I thought he had a clear view.
I did see it dip a little bit, but I didn't know it was on a deflection because. Yep. Okay. Good for Joe Moore.
Well, we're going to give Harvey an assist on that.
Oh, definitely.
Yep. As well as 21, who's
Riley Nutter.
Right.
Steele, North Souhegan trying to get their first goal. The backhander penalty coming up against South Pelham. A nice opportunity there for North. Cade Facey, starting left wing for North, got leveled and he drew the penalty.
And Cade Facey is celebrating. He put his hands up and everything else. We'll catch that on on this delay. Look for that. That was funny.
On President's Day, I was talking about JFK. Called up his friend Ryan Hackey, his name was, and he said, "Why did the USA lose to Sweden 17-2? Do we have girls playing?" Can you imagine him saying that? Somebody saying that today?
Get away today.
Oh boy!
Well,
especially.
Of course, he came from Massachusetts.
That was 1963,
he came
though.
From Massachusetts, where it was. You know,
yeah.
It's interesting if you watch the show, Mad Men, all those things. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. That's the way it used to be.
Different world. Watch out.
Different world, especially. 2-minute hooking penalty against South Pelham. So that was the call, and a power play for the Sabre Titans.
Their power play has been very weak lately.
It has, but they have an opportunity here. Taken away.
3-on-2, and they didn't take advantage of it. It's knocked all the way down.
Nutter clears.
5:46 left in the period. 1:17 left on the penalty. It's a 3-0 South Pelham lead, and here is a chance right here.
Going wide. Wrister, John Natale. No two bites of the apple though for North Souhegan. There's a backhander, easy save there for Gagnon.
Because he couldn't corral the puck. It was in front of him and he was facing the other way, and he had to settle the puck and turn around.
Centering
there
pass,
it is.
John Natale.
The one-timer.
Finds, I believe, was that Griff Masur out in front. Griff Masur with the one-timer on the feed from Natale.
There it is.
And North Souhegan's top line gets it done. They get on the scoreboard. 3-1, still in favor of South Pelham, but reason to cheer for the Sabre Titans. Good hard work by Natale on that shift. Set up the goal. Masur made no mistake as he rattled it past Gagnon quickly. No chance for the South Pelham Kings goaltender. 3-1 with 5 minutes and change left to go, second period. Big goal for North. Nice job of stick handling at the blue line.
Yep. Other way around.
I'm going to stick to my original vision on that. I do believe it was Natale behind the net that fed Masur out in front of the net. Because as soon as Masur scored, he met Natale
in the corner.
So it happened fast, I'll say that. Here comes South Pelham out of their own zone. DiPricio steals. Pushed it on ahead. DiPricio still has it. Heavy hit, but he does not go down. As the shoulder thrown by Ryan Dankos to knock him off the puck. And it's going to be an icing call against the Sabre Titans. So it would be a face-off in North zone.
Because now it's back to a 2-goal game. Because South Pelham was 1 goal away from basically putting this game away at 4-0.
So I got 2 replays I want to see of goals. The one by Nolan Harvey over here. I want to see the tip. I want to see that one-timer. And you can watch our games on YouTube here on NashuaETV. There's a snapshot, doesn't find its way to the goal mouth. And North Souhegan gives it away. The wrister over the head. John Natale could not clear right there, and that was dangerous. Puck is now out of the zone. Just under 4 minutes to go, second period. How dearly would North Souhegan like to score the next goal and make it a 1-goal game going into the third period?
Time to do it.
Some of the better players for South may be a bit fatigued. They've logged a lot of ice minutes, and I'm thinking specifically about Harvey.
And DiPricio.
That one is Riley Nutter's been out there a lot too, but he's the first one to this puck as he gets pasted into the boards by Griff Massour. Heavy hit. And out of the zone, cleared by Cade Facey. Right back in, Nutter.
Offside.
And not before Nolan Foss fails to clear, though, and that's why we got the offside call. So face-off just outside the north blue line.
You get the power play goal, penalties will do it to you. The
if you're a hockey fan,
why
though,
this game is still close
I just want to say,
is South Pelham hasn't been able to distance themselves because they had that power play opportunity in the first period where they should have put one in.
Off the glass and out.
There's a chance. You've got someone streaking down.
Jared Eggersheim going up against the
This is
Prezio,
big
though.
because it's a possession deal right here.
Good move coming out of the corner.
Right
Knocks it
there
down.
alone.
Shoots, save by Gagnon.
That's a huge save.
Robs Jared Eggersheim on the doorstep. Steal, wrist shot, deflected wide. Number 20.
All because of that turnover has caused the possession.
Oh, that was behind the play. I don't think either official saw it. Could have been an interference call. We do have a, what do we have here?
They may have seen it. Icing it.
Just an icing call? That is only an icing call. Yeah. If you, I want to say if you're a fan of hockey, I stumble on this Dr. Hockey podcast. It's a California doctor that's really into hockey. He's got these great guests on it. Today, the guests I saw, I looked up the birthdays for hockey today on President's Day, February 19th. John Blue. Now, you know who John Blue was?
John Blue. He was a former Bruins goaltender.
Tom King, you're a walking encyclopedia of knowledge. That's amazing.
I mean, he stepped in, I think, in the middle of
seasons.
He stepped in the middle of a season.
For Reggie Lemelin.
Yes, and was superb.
Yes.
He was a character.
He's a pastor now.
Blue was a character.
Oh, he sounds like it.
Yeah, he was.
Look him up on Dr. Hockey.
Yep.
He's got a great interview on there with the doctor. I think it's Jay Coulter or something.
Watch out!
Shot!
Big save by Gagnon.
Griff Massour got absolutely robbed. Another save by Gagnon. Putting the pressure on North with all kinds of shots. Just over 2 minutes to go. They almost got their second goal. Pinkston ahead of the field. They call it icing? I thought he was inside the red line when he made that pass. Okay.
Incredible.
Great
Gagnon
action.
had to be, he had to know where the puck was. That was a one-time shot, both of them were, and he was right there. And luckily for him, the rebound cleared away.
John Blue got in a couple of hockey fights as a goalie in the
NHL.
nuts.
He's a minor leaguer.
YouTube.
I think he was a minor leaguer.
Career minor leaguer,
yeah. Exactly.
But
and he,
today, trivia question.
Watch out here.
Wrister stick to side.
Gagnon now with 13 stops in the game.
Puck in the corner, fought for.
There haven't been a lot of shots on him.
Natali with the keep away.
But I'll tell you what, every shot that's been on him has been a quality shot by North Souhegan. And they're still keeping it in.
Knocked away.
And now it's knocked out.
John Blue, by the way, is 52 years old today.
Tired team out here, South Pelham. But he's not playing in this game, John.
No, he isn't.
So, South Pelham is
Back
very tired.
Goes wide.
Anytime it's down on one end of the ice, the other team is fatigued. They need a change, but they can't get one now. I think Connors is going to go with these guys for the rest of the period. It may hurt him. Let's see.
Neutral zone play.
See there,
dangerous cross
see there,
ice
step
pass.
slow. Those passes should have been picked off.
Heavy collision near boards. A minute left to go in the second period. Shoulder to shoulder, both players go after the puck. Neither get it.
That
Goes
was
behind
Moore
the net.
who was trying to fight for it. Nutter now in the corner.
Wow, heavy hit. Team Paquette and Nutter go shoulder to shoulder, and an icing call.
The hits have been clean, the play has been clean, and the tension has been high. This is an important game for South Pelham, and North Souhegan would love to ruin their season. They would love to do it.
They have a little bit of a hill to climb here, though. Down 3-1 with 48 seconds to go, second period, and the puck in their defensive zone. South Pelham trying to get their fourth goal. Instead, here comes North.
Here we go.
2-on-1.
They're tired.
Shot, saved by Gagnon.
And another one.
Eggersheim had the shot, but Gagnon came way out to block the angle. DiPrizio able to not clear.
Watch out here.
Constance, wrist shot, blocked.
27 seconds left. Plenty of time for North to put on some more offense.
Blast from the center ice area.
Told you, John, tired hockey team. You could tell. They need this period to end, and they need it fast.
They do. They're like a fighter that's
Watch
way
out,
ahead.
here's another turnover.
What a hit right there. That was
that's all he could
Jacob
do. He had
Guerrero.
to make up for his turnover.
Behind
2 seconds left, and that'll do it.
Pinkston knocks it away.
What a period.
Great
hockey, great game, a lot on the line, and you can tell.
And we have a little bit of jawing going on at center ice as both teams head toward their locker rooms, their respective locker rooms, which fortunately are very far apart here at the Conway. We have played 2 periods here at the Conway Arena, North versus South on senior night, President's Day of 2018, and your score is South Pelham 3 and North Souhegan 1. More exciting hockey action coming right up on NashuaETV.
Every year, 40% of all food in the U.S. never gets eaten.
40%. That's almost half the food we produce.
Food waste is a serious problem. It impacts all of us.
And it's expensive. Your family is throwing $1,500 a year in the trash.
We're working hard to put food waste on the chopping block.
And you can do the same at home.
Learn how to cook it, store it, and share it.
Just don't waste it.
Go to SaveTheFood.com.
Welcome back, everybody. Third period action about to get underway, and there is a sense of excitement in the air as North Souhegan ratcheted up the pressure as they try to come from behind near the end of that second period. North Souhegan started to carry the play against the heavily favored South Pelham Kings. A shot and a save is made by Adam Gagnon, the save of the game. Only 15 seconds into the third period, Adam Gagnon absolutely robs the Sabre Titans of their second goal. That puck was labeled for inside the crossbar, left post area, and Gagnon picks it out of the air. Dean Paquette's wrister is stopped. Natali's shot blocked by Matt DiPrizio. Now Griff Massour centers it, shot, 2 shots, saved by Gagnon, puck cleared. You would think it's a power play for North Souhegan off the opening faceoff of period number 3, trailing 3-1. They need a goal to cut it down to a 1-goal game. Instead, it's a partial 3-on-1. In front, shot, went wide of the goal. Riley Nutter, the trailer on the right wing, overcompensated on the shot toward the far opening, and he missed it to the far side. Saved by Morrell calmly, as he has faced so many shots in this game, to keep it a 2-goal game, icing against the Sabre Titans. So we pick up in the third period exactly where we left off as far as the intensity of the action. John Collins with Tom King, our cameraman Jim McLean here on NashuaETV. What an opening flurry here in the third period to match the excitement we had at the conclusion of the second period. South with it in their offensive zone. Swiping at it was Johnny Pinkston.
They got a little too pass happy on that first attempt. Should have right in front, should have tried to slide it underneath.
Yeah, they were trying to create too much. As all 3 players, I think, could have taken a shot. And it ended up being Riley Nutter that slid one wide. The trailer, gloved by Gagnon. How about that save? Adam Gagnon, 15 seconds into the third period.
That was great in front with his pad. Just unbelievable.
So,
saw it from a distance.
Senior night, as you can see, the 3 jerseys for South Pelham in the corner for Nolan Harvey and Matt DiPrizio, and number 1, Adam Gagnon, the goaltender, who's played great.
There's a chance right here on a breakaway.
In front, Ryan DeSimone over the goal. Deflected shot.
Deflected up and down.
Face off to the left of Robbie Morrell, forthcoming here.
He made a big save on that because he barely got his stick on it, and if he didn't, it had the upper corner. He's got 20 stops in this game. Gagnon with 18.
Gagnon with some big stops of his own. Out of the zone come the Sabre Titans. The takeaway by Riley Nutter as he battles Against Constant knocks him down. That was Chris Constant, number 22, with the heavy hit. And the Sabre Titans managed to clear. Loose puck. Joe Moore circling, throws it around the boards, but comes all the way to Chris Constant. The wrister in front, shot, goal!
It's in.
Chris Constant finds number 17 for North, John Natale. Constant to Natale, and it's a one-goal game.
And that is only his first goal. I checked with the bench. Masur did get that first goal. So we were right. So Natale with the backhander. I would say that's a soft goal. Gagnon makes the stop, but it goes up over his shoulder.
Yes, climbed up like ivy into the net.
Exactly.
Chris Constant playing some monster shifts here, throwing his weight around, taking the puck away from South Pelham, and ends up assisting on the goal seconds later. Chris Constant back to get it, number 22 for North Souhegan, throwing his weight around here in the third period in a big way. Steal by the Kings. That's Jacob Guerrero, number 5, who gets stapled to the boards by Dean Paquette, senior defenseman. Gets the return pass. Paquette nifty out of the zone. Foot race here. North Jared Eggersheim back to battle Josh Kinghorn for the puck. Paquette steals at the blue line. South Pelham with a 2-on-2 for the moment. Takeaway by Josh Constant. Behind the net it goes.
No doubt about it. Since maybe after the first 5 minutes of the period, the play has gone to the team in the blue shirts.
Matt DiPrizio.
And I think it's all about fatigue.
I think you're right.
Watch this. See, there's too many turnovers, John.
Yeah.
There's too much. There's not enough stick handling. There's not enough puck control. Too many turnovers. But
Right.
you know what? North Souhegan had the better of the play the first time they played each other. You know, they just had a goalie stand on their head.
Well, they're reasserting themselves here. Josh Constant shot saved by Gagnon, barely.
That's big.
Harvey's got it. Up the boards it goes. Tyler Martin with it. Martin shoots it in off the glass into the netting.
Yeah, not a smart play there. You got to keep that puck along the boards and let your guy go in after it. Instead, you get the face-off out of the zone, which is not where you want it to be. Or is it? Is it out? Yeah,
it is outside the zone.
Yeah.
One goal game. The team to the right of your screen, North Souhegan, coming back in this one. They were down 3-0. It's now 3-2. And fatigue appears to be playing a factor in slowing down the team that's ahead and the favorite to win the game.
It's out Natale.
With a clear shot. Delayed shot.
Rebound scores.
5-hole goal. It's 3-3. Souhegan North has come storming all the way back.
Wow.
Griff Masur with his second goal of the game goes 5-hole on the feed from Natale. Those two team up again.
Well, Natale whiffed on the first shot.
He did.
And then gets the puck, has the presence of mind to shoot it again. And Masur in front. Gagnon was flat-footed. He made the big stop originally because he got confused by the miss.
It was like a change-up that worked to North's advantage.
Exactly.
Timeout.
When Natale missed the first chance, the goalie was thrown off.
And it opened up the 5-hole.
And Gagnon makes the next stop, but you can't control the rebound.
No.
And Masur's right there, and the 5-hole's wide open.
It sent him off balance.
It did.
And he couldn't control the rebound. And another goal for Griff Masur, his second of the game. We are tied at 3 with 10:30 to go, third period.
So
And
Natale
South
with a goal and 2 assists, Masur with 2 goals, and we've got a 3-3 game with 10:38 to play.
Amazing.
My, oh my, oh my.
Strategic timeout, Tom, by
A good timeout.
South's head coach.
A very good timeout. Had to do it.
Good crowd here on President's Day. As we said, school was in session.
No, there was no school today.
And you know, you don't see this often, but there is a whiteboard out in that huddle over there.
There sure is.
As we zoom in on it, Jim McLean, our cameraman, checking in
there
on the
was,
South
There was
huddle.
school today. I mean, there was no school today.
Oh, there was no school
no
today.
school
I was thinking
today.
about Hudson.
Hudson had school?
Yeah, they did.
Really?
Yeah. I see. There's individual to each school district, I guess. Well, school was in session in that huddle, Tom.
It sure was. Because they're fighting for their lives.
Yeah, they need to win this game. As you pointed out at the open, they're in a neck-and-neck fight with Exeter for the final playoff spot. It's South Pelham in the blue and white. And they are in a tie game right now. They've given up a 3-goal lead. And North Souhegan has asserted themselves and has started to control the game for the most part. Dean Paquette steps up to the red line, pokes it on ahead. Paquette from his defense position, making a bid to create a scoring chance. Matt DiPrizio solid on the back line for South Pelham, takes it away and brings it to the middle ice area. Chris Constant fires it back in, a bouncer. A little bit of a difficult save there for Gagnon as he steers it to the corner. Here's a rush by Matt DiPrizio, one man to beat. Chris Constant pokes it away.
Man open. Oh.
Centering pass, so
Had
dangerous.
a man wide open.
In front, that was number 8, Ryan DeSimone. Went by his stick. There's a chance for a...
It's going to be icing.
It is going to be icing. They tried to throw the home run pass and get a breakaway for number 14, Jared Eggersheim, but they could not connect. Faceoff will come back in the Sabre Titan zone.
Whoa. How about that?
You said they wanted to spoil the party, and they were on the brink.
They really did. Up 3, down 3-0. They come back. Look at LaCroix. LaCroix coaches every minute of every game. And
Peter LaCroix, head coach for
He's not going to let this team quit.
Around the boards it goes, collecting John Natali. No, he can't. It's kept in by South now out of the zone. Here comes Masur. He's looking for a hat trick as he sprints down in the corner, drops it. Natali behind the net, broken up. Nice play, Nolan Harvey. Can't clear though. The wrister from the point.
That's a good shot. That puck takes a deflection. It could go right in.
Ryan Danko's creating something. He's trying to try it again. Oh, Natali was there, but he couldn't redirect.
Look at this.
The breakout, Nutter. One man to beat.
Nutter.
But he can't get it by Ryan Dankos.
No.
Calmly can't get it out of the zone, though. The wrister intercepted.
See, there's no sustained pressure by South Pelham in this game after the early part of the game.
Steal. Rowan Foss, shot saved by Morrell.
They had pressure at the start of the period after the big save by Gagnon at the end of the power play. They had pressure early on in the period and never regained that touch because I think they're just tired. I really do. They've got to get their second wind because now this is a fabulous hockey game. What a job by the Sabre Titans in this game to come back. 1-15. They could have said, okay, we're down 3-0 to our rivals. We could just walk away.
Against a potential playoff team.
Their only win of the year, Alvern against Alvern.
Alvern.
A 5-2 win at Skate 3 2 weeks ago. A little over,
back
10
again.
days
Were you
ago.
there? Or was that Super Bowl week?
That was...
Were you there?
No, I wasn't there, no.
3-3 is the score.
It was a Sunday afternoon. It was a week ago yesterday. Late Sunday afternoon makeup game.
Puck fought for inside the blue line. Takeaway by
look
North.
How much quicker they
what
are.
stick handling?
Look how much quicker they are to the puck with their sticks. Snapping the puck much quicker. South Pelham is just basically slow motion right now.
They look gassed. And there's a lot of hockey left in this game. Paquette has it.
That's just it. Can they survive? You know?
DiPrizio just going to throw it out. He's going to ice it.
They are tired.
Yes. Line change for South. This game looks entirely different than it did in the first period, where South Pelham dominated the play so much that, as Jim pointed out, his camera was pointed at one end of the ice when this started. As South Pelham charged out to a 3-0 lead in the game, the tide has turned. Puck fought for in the South Pelham defensive zone. Another foot race to the puck there. A bobble, but back to get it, Ryan Dankos. And he finds Natali in the center. Well, having to go 1-on-3, though, nothing
look
there.
At this.
Paquette
comes out of nowhere. Oh, that was Natali.
Three.
Natali has got a ton of energy.
He does.
He has got a ton of
It
energy.
looks like the game just started for him.
Exactly.
And you know what, Tom?
He's been out there as long as the others.
3-3 game. Got to stay out of that penalty box. Both teams.
That's just it. So, well, it's been a clean game.
You think when you're tired, you're more likely to commit a penalty, like a grab or a trip.
Well, they committed one already that led to a goal.
Behind the net it goes.
For North Souhegan, got them, on the board.
Nice pass in the middle as Natali finds Cade Facey. Facey takes a hit. The turnaround spin shot by Griff Masur. Again, bidding for a hat trick.
Look at this.
Natali with it. Taken away. Gets it back. And he almost threw it off the back of the goaltender.
Almost went in off of Harvey in front. That's called throwing it at the net and hoping something happens.
From any angle. That could have been the go-ahead goal, the first lead of the game.
6:48 left to play in this hockey game in regulation in a 3-3 game.
In regulation. Loose puck. Behind the net it goes. DiPrizio just trying to flail at it and get it out, but he can't.
Wow, making a lot of mistakes. That timeout didn't cure a thing in terms of.
It's almost like they don't have the energy to clear the puck.
It seems like it. They're going to have to try to find something somewhere.
Here's a burst from Johnny Pinkston. Nice pass in the middle. Spin shot saved by Morrell as he robs Ryan DeSimone.
Who's played a good game.
2-on-1.
Here they go.
Here comes Masur. Pinkston getting back on defense. He goes down by his own volition.
He went down on his own.
Good non-call.
Good non-call. All puck.
Took the net out.
All puck.
Wanted the call, but there was no trip involved. He just lost an edge, Tom. So we'll have a face-off to the right of Adam Gagnon with 6:11 to go in a 3-3 game. One of the best hockey games we've seen in a while.
It is. Two evenly matched teams, John.
Yeah.
And the rivalry. The rivalry really
throw that in there, too.
Makes it happen.
Loose puck. Behind the net it goes. South gives it up at the blue line. North throws it right back. Team's kind of being a little bit cagey at this point.
This is the guy right here. Maybe he can do
DiPrizio,
it.
individual rush. Right. Matt DiPrizio trying to get a shot away. It's blocked by Chris Constant. A screen shot. Paquette stopped that one. We have a whistle and a penalty coming up.
Yep, it's got to be.
It's a hook. And who's it on? Is it on?
It's got to be on the defensive team, you would think, right?
Yeah, you would think so. I mean, they just... Is it on the offensive team or the defensive team?
Now they're staying down here for the faceoff.
Yeah, it's on, I believe it is on number 20 for North. Josh Constant gets called for the hook.
Yep, the sophomore.
Big opportunity here. This is a power play that South Pelham needs. If they want to go to the playoffs, they need a goal.
They're 0 for 2. They won't be eliminated by a loss, but it makes it really, really tough.
Yeah, to count on Exeter to go 0-2 in their last 2 games. Yeah. Pinkston with it. He's got a goal. One-time attempt by Nutter.
By Nutter, looked like me on the first tee.
Natali,
5:13 remaining in the hockey game in regulation.
Natali launches it. DiPrizio with it behind the net, setting up the power play. Here comes Johnny Pinkston. He seems to have the best legs underneath him of anybody on the Kings
at
this point. Pinkston with it. Centering pass, though, gives it away to Natali. Good step up by DiPrizio.
He thought DiPrizio, I think, was going to move towards the net, and he didn't do it. Probably because that's what they practice.
Harvey intercepts the clear up, but
he
can't
was
keep
running
it in.
off anticipation play. There was a chance for more, but he couldn't hold on.
Off the skates to the rear boards around the near side. Natali able to get it out. DiPrizio has it, and we have another. Oh, it's just over the shoulder.
Yeah, over the shoulder. No penalty there.
No penalty.
53 seconds left on the power play with 4:30 left in the game. And you know what? Even if South Pelham were to get a power play goal, I don't think it would be the end of the scoring the way they're tired.
Oh, I agree with you.
You know, I really do. I don't think it would
There's
be
going to
the
be a
game winner.
huge press put on here at the end of this game by North Souhegan with the energy they have shown in the comeback that seems to be continuing. Riley Nutter has it as he comes out of his own zone.
Look at the speed by Nutter.
Generating some speed as he
That's the
puts the
fastest
brakes
we've
on.
seen anybody skate in a while for South Pelham.
Harvey to DiPrizio. Shot saved by Morell, and he hangs on.
Oh, what a save by Morell with 4:10 to play.
No rebound was key as Riley Nutter was right there ready to gobble up anything and slide it into the wide open net. Instead, Morell able to freeze the puck. Gobbles it up. 3-3 game, still 4:10 to go in the hockey game. 33 seconds on the man advantage for South Pelham. They are still on the power play here. Off the glass and past Harvey. Nice clear.
They may have one more chance with 25 seconds left in the power play.
Ryan Dankos cleared that puck.
And
Natali.
it looks like that's going to be all for that power play. It's all the way down the ice it goes.
Yeah.
Well, 10 seconds. By the time they get it up to center ice, it'll be under 10.
Harvey.
And it's already under 10 now.
Harvey with it inside the blue line, trying to go the distance behind the net. Harvey still got it. Tried a tough angle shot, but it got blocked by Dankos. Harvey working with number 10 is Josh Kinghorn.
So now the power play is up. But
Rister.
Oh,
goal! What a shot from the blue line by who else? Matt DiPrizio with a huge goal. Not a power play goal. But I don't think that North Souhegan was able to make a line change. And it was just a perfectly placed wrister, Tom. Looked like it might have caught the inside of the post on the way in.
It did hit the post. You hear it hit iron, dropped down and rolled in. Yep, me too.
Yeah, what a shot by DiPrizio. Almost like an afterthought kind of shot.
He waited. He waited and he got some clearance. But see, you know what that power play did, John? It helped them get their legs back. They only had to play for half the ice. And look right here.
Shot over the net. Cade Facey with a golden opportunity, not able to come up with the tie score.
Kinghorn and Harvey on the assists.
Clearing pass under 3 minutes to
How
go.
did the Sabre Titans miss that equalizing chance?
I don't know.
2:48 left to play in the hockey game.
Griff Massour seems to be on a mission to get a hat trick here in this rivalry game. He's got 2 goals. Paquette, the wrister, saved by Gagnon.
Wow.
Right the left pad as he directed it to the corner. Paquette collects it. Sabre Titans will have to clear. If that went in, it would not have counted because of the offside delay. That's waved off now. 2:20 to go.
Oh, there's a break right
Kingston
here.
coming off the bench. 2-on-1. Pass behind. What a defensive play by Chris Constant.
Great play by Constant. Fabulous. Fabulous.
He stick checked that centering
Defensive
pass.
play of the game right there. That had a goal written all over
it. Was going to be an easy put away, I think, for South Pelham if they completed the pass. And Constant got his stick on it. Dean Paquette back to get it. Under 2 minutes to go. And North Souhegan trails by a goal. Paquette runs it to Harvey. Harvey's got it. Harvey killing time, nearly scored. And the follow-up by Tyler Martin, and he had a wide open side of the net to shoot at. Here comes Natali, end-to-end action.
Anytime Natali has the puck, it's danger. It's danger for South Pelham, and it's a good thing for North Souhegan, and what a catch by Gagnon.
Slapper, and that's going to be icing, right?
It is, but it's an icing call to get the face-off, to get a little bit of breathing time. I think that's what he wanted to do. Otherwise, it wasn't a very good play.
Tell you what, Dean Paquette nearly gave himself a concussion on the shoulder of Nolan Harvey as he rushed out of the zone. He didn't make any evasive maneuver, and he ran right into Harvey's shoulder, and Harvey was like a rock. He didn't move, took the puck in, and nearly got the insurance goal for South Pelham. 1:20. It's a timeout for the Sabre Titans.
I'll
As
tell
they're
you,
gonna talk
Gagnon is
strategy.
going to have to make a couple of really big saves to win this game because they're coming at him.
They are. That's a good
There's
call.
no doubt about it.
Yeah.
They're going to come right at
He's
him.
going to be tested.
The energy
at
that
least
coach
once.
has in LaCroix and the way those players respond to it, that's, you know, and they're energized by the play of Morrell. Morrell's made some good saves in this game after the slow start. He really did.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
this would be a tough one for North Souhegan to lose. 2 games in which overall they've played really well against their rivals, and to go down by a goal each, tough to take.
So the question is this face-off coming up in the King zone right now?
It's going to be down here where
now,
the
do you roll
are.
the dice? Do you pull the goalie right now? With you have to, you're coming out, you get your breather after the timeout. You get your best line out there. You got 1:20 to go.
What do you have to lose? You're
I
1
would
in
say
15.
I would say do it now.
I would say do it now as well.
Yeah. We'll see what Robbie Morrell there. You see him number 1.
Well, the thing is,
he stays
you
there.
have the edge the way that they're tired.
Oh, you mean 5
You
on
know,
5?
In a 5-on-5,
They
you
still have the edge.
edge.
And they have their best line coming
But
out
let's
here.
see. I don't think he's going back in. They are going to pull the goalie, and
Oh.
that gives them even more of an edge.
Yeah. So they have their 2 guys that have done major damage today, Natali
And
and
Massour.
Massour. And they also have Cade Facey out there, I believe.
Yep, and Paquette.
And Paquette. And Ryan Danco's at the point, but South Pelham gets the puck, and it's going to be a foot race now. It's going to go in the corner. Shot, goal!
That'll do it.
Riley Nutter with the insurance goal. What a play by Riley Nutter. He poked the puck on ahead. He had to make a difficult angle shot as he took a hit, and he completes it. And, you know, Tom, as we talked about do it now, and then you had that thought, you know what? They got the edge 5 on 5.
Exactly.
And you know what? That looks like
That looks like that would have
the
been
right
the thing
call.
to do. I know.
Leave him out there for another 40 seconds.
Exactly. Just
Let's
a
see what happens.
Just a fabulous
In
game.
hindsight's 20/20 though, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
just, I mean,
A great
you can't
game.
give them enough credit for the way they came back.
Absolutely. And you know what? Game's not over yet. So we'll see if they get
Well,
a goal. 111.
Yeah, that's true.
You know? And the same guys are out there. So Adam Gagnon's going to face some tough shots here in this last 111. Don't go away.
But it's going to be 5-on-5. They've had a little breather, maybe
Yeah.
a little extra step because of that goal.
That's a penalty.
I don't think you knew where it was.
That's delay a game, isn't it?
I don't think they're going to call that on Oh, it is. You're right. They did call it.
Yeah.
You're right. A delay a
He
game
just sat on the
falling on the puck.
How about this?
Yep.
Stay tuned, folks. And look, the goalie's coming out.
Yep.
It's going to be a 6-on-4. A 6-on-4 situation for North as they look to make up 2 goals in 1:07 and try to tie this thing up. They win the faceoff. The wrister blocked. And here comes another foot race. Paquette diving off the post. They do not score, and North Souhegan has it.
Harvey with a post.
And they ice it. Oh, no. I wouldn't have called icing right there. I think there was a lack of effort to get that puck.
There was too.
Yeah. I would have let him play. It was charging. Why do you charge somebody when you got a 2-goal lead with a minute left? He must have some kind of vendetta going on. I thought he went like this with his arms, and I'm like, that doesn't look like a delay of game
No,
signal.
that's charge. That's a charge signal.
That's crazy.
Whoa.
So this is off of South Pelham, so this is not icing. And back to get it is Natali.
Now, as a matter of fact, if Natali had seen the puck, he would have scored or gone in for a break to score.
Yeah. Oh, this one gets by.
Is that going to make it?
And it could be a 6-3 game.
It will now. Moore with another goal.
Moore ahead of the field makes it 6-3 and puts the game out of reach. And people will see this final score and they'll think it's a blowout, and it was so not. A shorthanded goal for South Pelham. A couple of unfortunate bounces here in the final couple minutes for North Souhegan.
Yeah, but that happens when you have the net empty. That's the danger, you know.
5-on-5, regular flow of the game. They had a definite advantage.
Yeah.
I don't think they have a great setup on the power play, Tom.
No.
And it cost them twice.
No, they don't.
Yeah. So Moore from Harvey gets the 6th goal of the game as we play out the last 10 seconds. North trying to come up with a shot on goal here. Goes behind the net, 5 seconds left to go. DiPrizio's just gonna kill off the rest of it.
Fabulous game, John Collins.
Fantastic. And South Pelham celebrates. They still have high hopes to make the New Hampshire Division I boys ice hockey playoffs here in 2018 with this President's Day victory, 6-3 over the fine young men who put up a great fight for Nashua North Souhegan, the Sabre Titans, as they'll shake hands. For Tom King, I'm John Collins, thanking our cameraman Jim McLean for a fine job. Our executive producer is Pete Johnson. Thank you for watching NashuaETV as South defeats North 6-3 in boys ice hockey. Good night from the Conway Arena, everybody.